Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Nice?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Demon Deacons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gentry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. 14. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Williams got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Snared on the right sideline, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a phenomenal individual effort, too. Getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Clark. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
And they'll just down it right there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught by Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with that inside penetration.
22. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Clark. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Here's Lopez to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Handoff to the single back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Throwing, Lopez. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Lopez. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Handoff to the single running back. Knocked off his feet. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Williams open on the right side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Clark. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback running on the draw. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lopez to throw. Makes the catch. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Second down coming up. They'll move the tight end. Lopez wants to fire. Buys a little extra time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Lopez. Makes the catch, it's Davis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Pulls and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Lopez. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Ready, go! Running inside, it's Savage. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be fourth down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 9 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Mustangs on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lopez from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Gentry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got a man, it's Johnson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught by Williams on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Calls his own number. Maybe some room here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And if the defense didn't know, They know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Lopez. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and fourth.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it on second down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he makes the extra point.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest ready to get things going as as the offense is on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the...
It's complete! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The short hands, it's Davis. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez wants to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field.
Ready. Play 8, match.
Here's Lopez to throw. He lets one fly deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Lopez. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football, they call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football, But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's a hit. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Lopez. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. Makes the grab, it's Hernandez. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, and keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Makes the grab in their space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Pitches it back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Now on the move. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. Here's Lopez to throw. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They go play action with Lopez. Takes the easy completion. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing, Lopez. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Turning it on! He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go, go.
Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.